Hello, welcome back to the Robotnik is Sexy show. We packed up all our shit, we moved to a town 14 miles away. We did it, guys, we're back. Computer, my little paperweight computer, that's almost 10 years old, we got that boy set up. We're back to making these obsessive, weird videos that only 30 people will ever watch. Hell yeah! Now this is a match against a passerby, as I am wont to do, right? And I got really excited because I thought his trainer name was I'm a Person, who, by the way, is probably the best and greatest YouTube pooper who has ever lived, other than, what was it? Noise Puppet. Noise Puppet is another, Noise Puppet, check out Noise Puppet, check out I'm a Person, come back to me, let me know what you think. Anyway, he's got an interesting team, it's pretty weak to electric, so Rotom-Wash is gonna have a hell of a field day here. But the star of the show is not Rotom-Wash, so let's just get it started. It is a nice match. I'm using the same team I'm trying to use. There's Gastrodon and Landorus in the reflection. There's my opponent with his 763 shirt. Yeah, I'm going to toss out Rotom-Wash because it's the best to lead in this game situation. Just really easily, he's going to lead with Cloyster. Of course, Shiny. Of course. I'm just going to Volt Switch as he shows me his Focus Sash. So, right away, turn 1, you know he's on the level, because every Cloyster should be sashed. Really. If you're going to use it in Standard. He's going to Shell Smash as I switch out to my max defense, bold-natured Magearna that I legitimately caught and nicknamed. I'm pretty happy about it. I couldn't bottle cap its special defense IV for some reason. It wouldn't let me. Even though it's level 100. I don't know. There's some things about Pokemon I just don't know. But anyway, this giant shiny vagina is going to shoot some icicles at me here. It even has a little... It's got everything, man. It's got all the little bits. So, we're going to take that with ease. Doesn't even do half. We're going to Volt Switch once again. Double Volt Switch on the team. Don't hate me for it. Because we're going to eliminate our Soul Heart boost by switching out. So, you know, that's nice, right? That's super cool. We're going to go into Hoopa Unbound. Now, I've been using this team a little bit here and there, and Hoopa Unbound usually becomes fodder immediately, but this is a really, really cool turn. He's going to go into his shiny Blacephalon. Blacephalon's going to go for that signature move, head toss, or whatever the fuck. Because Hoopa Unbound has such great special defense, I'm going to take it, eat my Citrus Berry, and then go for my signature move, which is the Glory Hole of Doom, and it's super effective, of course. So, yeah, we knock that guy out, and not only do we knock him out, Hoopa's Magician ability takes the Choice Scarf, too. So now I have a Choice Scarf Hoopa Unbound, which is actually a set. And my very cool opponent is going to go into Zoidberg from Futurama here. Very respectable. He was much better in 5th gen, though. I used him a lot in 5th gen. Eviolite Dusclops just can't cut it in the extremely heavy power creep metagame that we got. I'm just going to switch Garchomp into a Will-O-Wisp. I don't really need Garchomp to damage anyone. I have Toxic and Stealth Rocks and Dragon Tail. That's all I'm about. And I have Rocky Helmet, too. This is the defensive set. With a little bit of speed, he's pretty fast. You don't even need max speed investment. He's a quick little land shark guy. And my opponent has a really cool set, which would be a problem, except I toxic this man. I definitely toxic this guy. So, this Calm Mind set is not really a problem. However, he does have a super powerful Hex now, because of that Calm Mind. It's going to do a very nice chunk, but I'm not really too bothered by it. I'm just going to stay in, and... Oh, no, actually, we're going to try to preserve this Garchomp, because that Hex did so much damage. We're we're going to switch to Venusaur as you Calm Minds again. Now, this is cool because it will force him to Will-O-Wisp me in order to get max Hex damage, and if you didn't know, they upped the damage of Hex in... when was it? Was it X and Y? I want to say it was X and Y. It might have been Sun and Moon. But yeah, since he has to take a turn to burn me, I can try to get these Leech Seeds on. And it's a higher accuracy move than Willow, so it should work. Thankfully it does work. My Leech Seed luck is just as good as my Crab Hammer. Or not Crab Hammer, Ice Hammer. The Krabby Ice Hammer luck. So we definitely land the seeds. And he's done for. I don't care if you have Pain Split, which you inevitably will have Pain Split. Calm Mind, Hex, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split. It's not bad. That's a pretty good set for Dusknoir. Or Dusclops, excuse me. But you know me, I love Ghost Curse way too much. I just use that. So yeah, you're going to see that Eviolite in play as Giga Drain with special attack investment does nothing. And that actually hurts me too, because I lowered his health to a point where Pain Split is going to do more damage. I do get healed a bit by the Leech Seed, but you know, it's nothing crazy. But yeah, that toxic damage is starting to rack up. Yeah, I mean, the Pain Split is basically pointless. I guess he's just gonna sack this thing. Just gonna go for it. Another Giga Drain, and he hexes me down. And this is pretty good. This pretty much eliminates Mega Venusaur, who would be a big player because he has a Blaziken in the back. Being a passerby, you're allowed to use Blaziken, you're allowed to use whatever you want. I just really hope Pokemon 8 has a 6 versus 6 battle spot singles. I've been waiting for this shit for literally years, man. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy to fix Pokemon. You just have to tweak it just a little bit. And then services like Pokemon Showdown just wouldn't be needed. Especially if you want a main series game on the Switch. Thankfully, Greninja is not the Ash Greninja. He's just the Protean. I never thought I would be happy to see a Protean Greninja instead of a different set, but you know, here we are. And yeah, because of that Choice Scarf, and because I saw that Life Orb damage, I'm definitely going to be faster, and get almost all my health back with Drain Punch. So, Hoopa Unbound, kill number 2. Let's preserve Hoopa, even though he's just going to protect right here. As I've said in other mixed-up OU matches, I really think it would be fun if in Pokemon 8 they allow extremely powerful Pokemon like Mega Blaziken. Maybe Speed Boost is too powerful. Maybe it's just too good, because, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe it could just turn into a lesser Mega Sharpedo in some future metagame. So, for some reason, it goes Shadow Claw, which allows me to live, which is really good. And we hit him with the Dragon Tail, so those scary speed boosts, we're just going to get rid of him here. Tapu Fini is dragged out. And that's great. But yeah, like I talked about before, I know like nobody watches this shit, but like, what if there's a metagame where we can have Blaziken, we can have normal Blaziken, and we could have Genesect, and we could have that new Poison Dragon guy. Like what if all of them were allowed? Like, it doesn't seem like we're that far away as far as the power creep goes. So I pretty much have a firm, tasty grip all over this match. We're just going to switch into Rotom-Wash as he goes for the Aqua Ring, which is cool. I'm going to show him my own Pain Split. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So that's good. We're going to get some health back. And I think I'll just Volt Switch out of here as you Calm Minds. I believe this guy is Calm Mind too. Which Calm Mind Fini is pretty good. I definitely have a Calm Mind Tapu Fini with like Waterium Z and Hydro Pump and stuff. I've just never used them. I've got a bunch of Pokemon that I just haven't put into teams yet. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get that slow Volt Switch, which is really nice because this allows us to get a priority switch or not priority, excuse me, a switch advantage into our much faster because of the Choice Scarf, Hoopa Unbound, that magician, the magic of Hoopa Unbound. Yeah, so we're gonna land the gunk shot too. So we're lucky sons of bitches. We're gonna land everything. It's gonna be great, and we just take out Tapu Fini easily, and that's great. Now his last Pokemon is Blaziken, and I can just switch straight back out to my what 3 HP Garchomp or something, and just hope. Oh, that's right. Okay. So I actually attack him here, which is really important. This is actually really cool. I totally forgot about this, but it's the end of the game. I'm willing to sack Hoop, right? So I'm gonna try for another gunk shot. He goes Protect, and now we get in Garchomp, who's on 7 HP as he goes for the Flare Blitz, and takes himself out with the Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet damage. That is a pretty cool match, if I do say so myself. I know it's a little bit one-sided, but I thought it was really, really fun. And I just really like the spirit of fighting passerbys and just playing within the actual legitimate game. Call me a fucking nerd. So, yes, that is my random battle with the random passerby on Festival Plaza, which is a festering piece of shit. They really need to improve that. But yeah, if you enjoyed it as much as I did, which is honestly doubtful, slam that like button, please. Alright, bye-bye, YouTube.